You know, it's funny how some of the biggest, most important truths in life are tucked away in the simplest phrases. Today, we're going to unpack one of those. It's a statement so short you could almost miss its power, but it's so deep it can literally reframe your entire outlook on, well, everything.
And here it is, from the amazing American poet Robert Frost. Just 3 little words. It goes on. Just take a second. Let that sink in. It feels almost too simple, doesn't it? But trust me, inside that simplicity is a whole universe of meaning.
So that's the big question, isn't it? How can a phrase this short, this simple, really sum up everything? Well, as we're about to see, Frost's wisdom isn't just one single idea. Oh no, it's a powerful, two-sided philosophy for getting through all the ups and downs life throws at us.
Okay, first things first, we have to be really clear about what this quote is not. It is not some cold, heartless dismissal of our feelings, not of our joy, and definitely not of our pain. It's actually the exact opposite. It's this deep acknowledgement of one of life's most basic truths.
And that truth is what you could call life's ceaseless momentum. It's this fundamental reality that no matter what's happening in your personal world, time keeps ticking forward. The world keeps spinning. Life itself is always, always in motion. And getting our heads around this, well, that's the key to everything else.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. This one idea kind of splits into two powerful, almost opposite forces. On one side, it offers this incredible comfort, but on the other, it throws down a serious challenge, a real call to action. So let's start with the comfort side.
All right, this first half of the idea, it's all about resilience. It's the side of the coin you want to look at when you're struggling, when you feel totally stuck in a moment of pain or failure.
Just think about the absolute toughest moments in your life. It feels like the whole world should just stop, right? But it doesn't. The sun still comes up, the seasons still change, and that relentless forward motion, which can feel so wrong at first, is actually what ends up saving us. It's what gently but firmly forces us to eventually pick our heads up and keep going.
And this gives us two incredible gifts. First, there's healing. The phrase "it goes on" is basically a promise that no pain lasts forever. The sharpest parts of grief will eventually soften, not because you forget, but because the current of life just carries you forward. And second, it gives you perspective. It takes these huge, all-consuming problems and puts them into the much, much bigger story of your life, making them feel, well, a whole lot more manageable.
Okay, so let's flip the coin. We've talked about the comforting part. Now for the challenge. This is where Frost's wisdom stops being this warm, cozy blanket and starts being a gentle but firm shove forward. It's all about the choice that every single one of us has to make.
And this right here, this is the heart of the challenge. The train of life is leaving the station, and it's leaving with or without you. It will go on. The only real question is, are you going to be a passenger actually taking part in the journey, or are you going to be left standing on the platform? That choice is 100% yours.
So this challenge really asks two main things from us. First, to avoid getting stuck. It's like a little warning sign against being paralyzed by old mistakes, or for that matter, just endlessly reliving your glory days. And second, it demands that we embrace change. I mean, if life is constant movement, then fighting against that is just a recipe for misery, right?
And that really lays out the stakes. When you dwell on the past, when you resist that natural flow, it just leads to feeling stuck and unhappy. But when you engage with the present, when you accept that life goes on, that's what gives you the power to actually shape your own future. One path is totally static, and the other is dynamic.
And when you really, really think about it, this isn't just some nice piece of poetry. What Frost did was boil down something way more fundamental. It's almost like a universal law, kind of like a law of physics for just being alive.
It's simply this: the ultimate triumph of the future over the past. That's it. No matter what happened yesterday, the future is always coming, always replacing what was. It is an absolutely unstoppable force. And you see this principle of forward motion absolutely everywhere. You see it in nature, with the seasons changing one after another. You see it in history, as societies are always evolving. And you definitely see it in our own lives, as we grow and develop. Forward motion is just the universe's default setting.
So if we had to turn this whole big idea into a simple, actionable plan, this would be it. Life is constantly pushing us to do these 3 things right in this order. First, let go of what was. Second, look forward to what's coming. And third, simply continue.
So in the end,
Frost's three little words manage to capture this quiet, essential truth. It's a principle that's hiding underneath almost every philosophy, every religion, every human experience. It's the simple, unshakable fact that it goes on.
And so, that's the question we'll leave you with. Life will go on. That's a guarantee. The only part of the equation that can change is you. So how will you choose to move with it? Will you find comfort in its flow? Or will you rise up to meet its challenge? That's the wisdom that Frost leaves for all of us to think about.